I'm on Medicaid. My medicine's $2,000 a month.
Good God.
Medicaid.
My God.
When I became a physician in 1979, I took an oath that had been in a prayer that had been written by a guy named Moses Maimonides. In it, it said, "In thine eternal providence thou hast chosen me to watch over the life and health of thy creatures." What I interpret that to mean is that I look after the whole patient wherever they are, in their families, in their communities. I look at what legislation can affect my patients, and I act on that. So what Governor McCrory, Thom Tillis, and Phil Berger and their acolytes have done have passed a series of laws and made decisions that are directly harming my patients, okay?
In 2008, 45,000 Americans died because of lack of access to health care. That's 1 every 12 minutes. And in the 12 minutes before 4 p.m. on April 1st, 2008, the person who died was my son. This is the face of what we're doing.
Approximately how many North Carolinians will die as a result of not having access to health care and treatment? Somewhere between 2,000 or 3,000, based on that number of 500,000 who would receive health care. That ain't moral, and that ain't right.
That's right.
And you can't claim that cloak of governance under God and then turn around and decide that you'll deny the most basic health care to that many of your fellow citizens.
Moreover, a recent study commissioned by the North Carolina Department of Health and Human Services found that the expansion of Medicaid could inject about $1.4 billion into North Carolina's economy, creating as many as 23,000 or more jobs. Why would we block this infusion into North Carolina's economy when unemployment remains so high and our economic recovery remains so fragile?
On a daily basis, we're hearing from some of our constituents who go onto the federal marketplace and say that they realize that they don't qualify for some of the policies, but they're actually eligible for Medicaid, only to realize that they're unable to move forward with the process. Some of them are actually candidates for full medical support. However, without the expansion, they're denied all of it. Therefore, they cannot get insurance, and they also will remain uninsured in 2014.
That lack of health care access, lack of insurance is a big problem. People who lack insurance are sicker.
Don't you always spout scripture? Well, now is the time to show what you really believe.
That's right. That's right.
And what have we determined? You're not your brother's keeper. You don't believe in human capitals. You don't believe in taking care of North Carolinians.
The political gamesmanship must end. There is too much at stake not to find a policy that will not indeed help all of the people.
Legislators of any party will listen when you have a lot of people making a point and putting pressure on them. So we do have to continue this movement, continue building political pressure. Eventually, it has to reach a tipping point.
But on the 23rd, it's going to be Mall Monday at the state capitol. And either we're going to be there on the 23rd, 2 days before Christmas, to celebrate a season of redemption in North Carolina, or either we're going to be there to protest. What has in fact gone on? And that in the season of Christmas, our government has chosen to live in hypocrisy. I think that baby that they always want to celebrate has something to do with redemption. I think somebody ought to say to leaders, you got to decide whether you're going to be on the side of Jesus or the side of Herod. It's time out for cute claims of allegiance to the Christ while you're killing the very people that Christ died for. But one way or the other, on December 23rd, 2 days before Christmas, we'll be having Maul Monday. Jews and Christian and Muslim and brothers and sisters alike, because we will not allow our brothers and sisters to be crucified without a witness. We will not. We will not.